We've got breaking news of a major resignation in the Obama administration. General David Petraeus resigns as director of the CIA after admitting to having an extramarital affair. Petraeus gave President Obama his resignation letter, which the president has accepted. Rebecca Cooper is in our newsroom now with what the general said in that letter. Rebecca.
Well, Leon, David Petraeus was a four-star general, highly respected by both Republicans and Democrats in Congress. While his relationship with President Obama had been occasionally rocky, General Petraeus was a key player on the president's national security team, and that's a team under fire right now for the administration's handling of Benghazi.
CIA Director David Petraeus was one of the officials in the spotlight right now over Benghazi, scheduled to testify before angry Republicans next week in Congress over why better security wasn't provided to Ambassador Chris Stevens and 3 other Americans killed in the Libya attack. But the surprise resignation wasn't over Benghazi, but instead an affair. Petraeus met privately with President Obama yesterday and today sent a letter to all CIA staff saying, quote, "After being married for over 37 years, I showed extremely poor judgment by engaging in an extramarital affair. Such behavior is unacceptable, both as a husband and as the leader of an organization such as ours." Politico's Jonathan Allen spoke to intelligence sources who confirmed the affair, but say there are more questions than answers.
We don't know with whom, when it happened, whether it was the only reason that David Petraeus ended up resigning from the CIA.
General Petraeus' wife, Holly Knowlton, has long been admired in military and Washington circles. When General Petraeus commanded troops, she was famous for waiting in the cold or rain, often well past midnight, to greet every soldier returning home from overseas duty. An outspoken advocate for military families, she took on a newly created role when her husband took over at the CIA. President Obama putting her in charge of a new federal office to counsel military families on their finances.
In accepting Petraeus' resignation, President Obama today praised the general for, in his words, making the world safer. The president announced the number 2 at the CIA, Michael Morrell, will take over for now. But Washington insiders are already buzzing about who will permanently replace Petraeus, just as the White House is under intense scrutiny over its handling of Libya. Live in the newsroom, Rebecca Cooper, ABC 7 News.
Thank you, Rebecca. Now more details about General Petraeus. He's 60 years old, was born in New York. He's been married to Holly for 37 years and has 2 children. Petraeus served for 37 years in the U.S. Army before taking the director's role at the CIA. We'll have much more on Petraeus' resignation coming up for you tonight here at 6.